At the Capitol tonight, an effort to overturn Michigan's 36-year ban on surrogacy contracts. Proposed legislation would roll back several restrictions and allow couples to pay a woman to carry their child to birth. 13 on your side political reporter Josh Albertus walks us through the proposed changes.
Let us pave a way for a future where no family will ever have to endure the excruciating ordeal that has defined my life.
With deep breaths and visible passion, Tammy Myers sat before state lawmakers Thursday to detail her experience with growing a family amidst infertility.
When my husband and I started trying to expand our family in 2015, fate dealt us a cruel blow. At the age of 33, I was diagnosed with a very aggressive form of breast cancer, shattering our hopes of conceiving naturally again.
But they found a way, welcoming twins into the world in 2021 via surrogate. However, they weren't prepared for the legal complications that followed.
The NICU became our second home, a battleground where we fought not only for our babies' fragile lives, but for also our parental rights, as 2 Grand Rapids judges denied our requests for the legal rights to our babies.
Myers, whose battle ultimately gained national attention, testified to a Senate committee in support of bills aimed at ending Michigan's decades-old ban on surrogacy contracts. It's a legal system she said forced them into the battle to gain custody of their twins after the contract they drew up was unenforceable, and the pre-birth order to gain custody was not approved by the time the twins were born weeks early.
Despite finally being granted legal parenthood of our twins almost 2 years after they were born, our wounds from this situation remain raw, casting a long shadow over the cherished memories that we missed.
The 9-bill package would provide guidelines for who would be considered the parent or parents of a child born through surrogacy agreements and would allow for those agreements to include compensation. Opponents of the package drawing issue with that provision, saying it would disregard the worth of the children.
Of significant concern is the legalization of surrogacy contracts and allowing compensation in exchange for a child. At the core of such agreements is a contract for a human being.
Some lawmakers also drew issue with the removal of specific penalties for surrogacy agreements that involve surrogates who do not meet certain age or mental requirements. The committee adjourned without a final decision yet on changing or approving the bills.
Josh, when will we know if these bills have a chance of becoming law?
Well, these bills have already passed the House, but would still have to pass out of this committee to make it to the full Senate. Even then, if any amendments were made, it would need to be sent back to the full House for a vote. They are expected to get another hearing in this committee later this week. We'll see if the committee approves them there or holds off. Juliet.
Josh, thank you.